G'day friends, it's Vicky Wright, Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator, Australia. So today I thought I'd share with you our weekly sketch that Sharon Dalton from Creative Me 68 and myself will be doing each week. So each Monday we're going to have a new sketch layout. And this is our first one. So they're going to be pretty easy, so you'll be able to work easy enough with them, and you'll be able to use what you have in your stash, do techniques, do fun folds, anything. So if you saw my blog on Monday, I would have shared the first card using the sketch layout. So on this one I've used the Perennial Lavender DSP, the paper butterfly accents. That is, the ribbon is the metallic Orchid Oasis, which is retiring. It's been stamped in the same colour. The base card is Gorgeous Grape, and I've layered it with a Fresh Freesia. Okay. So all the details are on my blog, and I'll put a link below too. And I'll also have a link below for Sharon's blog as well. Okie dokie. So I thought what I'd do is pop on and do another card using this layout. But this is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to try an all white with just touches of colour. Okay, now I have pre-done some, so don't, just to save a little bit of time, and also too, I can't die cut on my table because it's only a fold-up table and it wibble wobbles, so we don't need those. I don't know about that yet. I have pre-embossed this piece with the Basics 3D embossing folder, and you can find them on in the online exclusive shop. I'm just going to fix this up a little bit. Oh, sorry about the shadow. I've just one of my lights has just blown a light bulb, so hopefully that's light enough. Okay, so these are our basic 3D embossing folders. So you get the dotty one, this crisscross one, which is a great background one, and you get this one that looks like starfish, and that's what I've used. Okie dokie. So that's that one, and I'm not too sure if I will stick that on there yet, but we'll have a go later. Then I've die cut a stitched rectangle using the die from the Timeless Arrangements dies, and it is this one here. Okay, so that's that one. Then I've cut a circle, a stitched circle, using the Stylish Shapes, and it's this one, not the smallest one, it's this one here, that one there, the second smallest. Okie dokie, so that's that one. Then what I did was stamped this image, the crab, in Night and Navy, and die cut it with the Seaside Bay dies. That's it there. And then I've also stamped this image with Crumb cake and die cut it. Might be better showing you this way. Die cut it with this here, and it die cuts the 3 individual shells. Okie dokie. So that's that one. So we've used a few dies. So now the rest of it, whoops, is just gonna, we're just gonna wing it. We could change it, don't know yet. So we've got 2 pieces of basic white, and they're the same size, one for the inside and one for the out. So I'm just going to put all these aside, and we will put that aside, and we will put that aside, and we're just going to, I'm thinking we might just put this straight down, eh? And we'll just add the touches of colour. So let's do that. Now all the measurements are on the card sketch for metric and imperial A5 size. Okay. So as I said, if you go to my blog, click on the link below, that will take you there. Oops, so we want this sort of in the middle, I think. About even, eh? I always turn my card landscape or side on so that I know, I seem to get a lot straighter if it's then say sticking it down that way. I've got a really crooked eye. But in saying that, that somehow looks a little bit crooked. Although it's not. By this it's not. Okay, but that's done. And then I'm thinking what we might do the same thing as what I've done here. So I've actually scored down the sides of both sides of the DSP. And I'm thinking we might do the same. I love doing my score lines on my cards. So we're going to use the Simply Scored scoring tool. So all I do is put it on this way, find out where my first score line is going to be, which is 3 inches or 7.6, and then I just score every 1/8 of an inch. Okay. And then I flip it over, and we're going to do the first one, and we're going to do the second one. We'll just do 2 for the moment, just to see what it's like. I turn it, and then we're going to do the other side. I look at that, spot on, 3 inches. So I flip it over. Our first one is 3 inches. Now you can do this with your paper trimmer too if you want to. And we're just going to do, no, let's do 3, eh? Always looks better if you do the 3. Now I always like my scored lines to be up, which is why I flip it over. Okay, so there's our scored lines, just like that. Put that away. Then I think we'll bring in our base card, and all I've got is the thick basic white, and we're gonna fold this in half and burnish down the side with my bone folder that I actually remembered to bring or grab. Okay, so that it's nice and crisp, just like that. And we're going to stick this right on there like that. I love white on white. So once again, I'm sort of sticking to the card sketch, but you could change this shape if you wanted to. You can change this shape too if you wanted to. It doesn't have to be a rectangle. It's only a guide. So we'll just stick that down like that, and that's our base card done. Then we're going to bring in this piece that we've die cut. Okay, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to stamp this. So we might stamp some sand over the top, eh? Or will we stamp the shells? Now let's do the sand, eh? So we need our crumb cake. I'm going to tap, tap, tap. Whoops. Tap, 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 and it come off. I'm only doing along the bottom, eh? And that'll do me. Then what we're going to do is going to grab our little crab that we've stamped with Night and Navy and die cut it, and we're going to pop it up. So I'm just using random pieces of the mini die Stampin' Dimensionals, and we'll just pop that up about there, I think. Yeah. Then we're going to pop this up on our base card. So we'll just use the edges. Just to get rid of them. Now this could even be DSP if you wanted to, you know, design series paper. It's up to you. It doesn't have to be just plain cardstock. It's whatever you want it to be. Okie dokie. So what we're going to do is pop this up here, making sure that it's nice and straight. We'll pop that along there like that. I never stick it down properly. I just leave it, lightly place it there until I'm happy with the placement. And again, I usually put it on side on. That's still crooked. What am I doing? And then I press down. Okay, so that's done. Then what we're going to do is add our little shells. And we're going to pop these up, eh? So let's just grab a few little... You can stick them down flat if you wanted to, but I thought it might be nice just to add a little bit of dimension. I'll use this one, this one. Now, if you wanted to, you could have easily stamped this background before you stuck this down with any of the images from the stamp set. So, for example, that, you could have done this one as well. There's that one, and then there's the pearl. Okie dokie. Or even this one here. Well, any of them. Okay? Just to take that blank look away, but I don't mind that. The all white, I don't mind it. What have I done? So we'll take all these off. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stick these down. Okay, so that'll go there like that. I didn't even take the backing off the sticky lid. So that will just go there like that. Okie dokie. Then we'll grab this one and we'll put that there. We'll grab this baby one And we might just put that sort of down there like that. Okay, so all we've got left now is to do our greeting, our sentiment, and we're going to use the Just For You from the Charming Sentiments stamp set. And as I said, I've already pre-die cut this stitch circle, and I'm just going to get our foam mat. When I use photopolymer stamp sets, I like to use the foam mat. So what am I chasing? Nice and navy ink. Okie dokie, and we want our Just For You sentiment. So we need to tap, 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 not too hard, because the Night of Navy, my Night of Navy is Juicy Lucy. And I'm going to bring it up a little bit towards the top, only because I'm thinking of putting something here. So whether or not it'll work, we'll just have to wait and see. So while that's drying a little bit, because it's Juicy Lucy, I'm just going to grab our linen thread, and we'll grab our embellishments as well, because we might add a few of those too, eh? So let's add a dimensional down the bottom. And what we're going to do, because we've raised it, we need a dimensional down the bottom, and we're going to put a little bit of glue, if it comes out, along the top, eh? Throw that out of the way. And we're just going to put that there like that. Okie dokie. Making sure it's nice and straight. And we're going to bring in our mini glue dots and a pair of scissors. And we need our linen thread, because I'm thinking we'll tie a little bow. I love this stuff. Now, as I said, that circle that I've used, I've sort of basically stuck to the layout of the sketch. This can be any shape. It doesn't have to be a circle, okay? Then we're going to grab a little mini glue dot. And our doobie dacker, call these things, take your pick tool. Now when I'm using linen thread or twine, I sort of roll the little dots over, and actually we might just stick it straight onto here, because these are sticky little devils. And we'll just put that there like that, so that we can't see, and that will just finish it off nicely. And I'm thinking, whoops, no, dropped it on the floor and rolled it everywhere. I'm also thinking we finish it off with a couple of bits of bling, hey? let's keep with the, let's do the iridescent pearls, eh? They're always nice, especially when you're using white. So we'll put, whoops, slippery little devils. We'll put one here. Now the same thing, I tend not to stick these down until I'm happy with, what am I doing? I need the other end, don't I? This end, that's better. I don't stick these down until I'm happy with the placement, and then I will stick them down. And we might put one up here, eh? And that'll do. We don't want to overdo it. Those one. Then I will come back and I'll press down to put them into place. And that is our card. I quite like that actually. And then what we're going to do, bring back in our foam mat that I threw to Kingdom Come, and we're going to stamp, we might stamp our shells, eh? Along the bottom here with crumb cake. Just like that. And while we're at it, we'll do our envelope, because you've got to have matchy-matchy. And I'm going to go right across the bottom. Just like that. And we'll just do that little spot there. Put that aside, throw that aside. Add a little bit of glue to our inside layer. I'm not even going to layer this onto another piece of cardstock. I'm just going to put white on white again. And we're just going to put that down there like that. And there like that. And that is our second card. So I hope you've enjoyed that. So that was our sketch layout number 1, our weekly sketch. This was the first card that I posted onto my blog on Monday. Okay, and this is the card we've just done now. So I hope you've enjoyed those. And as I said, I will put a link down below to this card. I'll also put a link down below once this card's posted to my blog. There'll be a link for this as well. And I'll also have a link below for Sharon's blog. Okie dokie. Now, this stamp set is also, and the dies are also on the retired list. So I'll put links down for those as well if you want to grab them before they're gone. Okay? So thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. And enjoy your day. Okay, see ya. All right.